What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over some NBA games for Sunday, May 1st, 2022. I'm going to show you highlights of each side. It's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Or games, plural. We got two of them. We got the Bucks versus the Celtics in game 2. Or actually, nope, I'm reading that wrong. On Sunday, we got the Bucks versus the Celtics in game 1 of the semifinals. And then we got the Warriors and the Grizzlies in game 1 for these semifinals. So we're going to go over these two games very quickly. It's the first of the month, May 1st. In April 1st is considered a Fool's Day, April Fool's Day. So if April Fools, just remember May tricks. So this could very well be Matrix Day. I'm just kidding. I'm a little high right now, making stupid jokes. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific for the game. The way that I have it structured up top here is I keep track of the home team win-loss records. So technically, the Bucks versus the Celtics will be the 44th playoff game for this particular season. And then, of course, I'll have the series record up top here as well. Right here is the road team, their coach's record, his postseason record, the season record for the team, their road record, and their postseason record as a team. In the middle is the head-to-head record between the two all-time, the postseason all-time head-to-head, as well as for this season in particular head-to-head. Bottom is the home team, their season record, their home record, postseason record as a team, and their coach's record. So let's go ahead and get into these games really quick. Have I had the Bucks Celtics on the screen the whole time? I bet I did. I'm so goofy right now. All right, let's get into it. I'm just going to go over this really quickly. Starting with the home team, we'll go over some numbers for the home team to win. And then we go over the road team, some numbers for the road team to win. So starting with the Celtics, if the Celtics were going to win this game, one thing that makes it tough overall for this game, actually, before we get started, is this is going to be the 263rd all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. 263 mathematically is the 56th prime number. Either one of these two teams can get their 56th win for the season. Bucks can get their 56th win for the season. Celtics can get their 56th win for the season. If it happens to be Celtics getting their 56th win for the season, they can also sit on 31 losses for the season with the win, as they get their 31st home win to go with, while sitting on 127 all-time head-to-head losses against Bucks with the win. 127 mathematically is the 31st prime number. You know, this is the 3 seed versus the 2 seed, like 3-2, 2-3. One of these two are going to go 3-2 or 2-3 head-to-head against the other with a win or a loss. So that doesn't really help out. It helps out for the Bucks, and we'll get to that. But for the Celtics, they could become 22-18 postseason head-to-head against the Bucks. 22-18. And this will be the Bucks coach's 812th all-time head-to-head, or not all-time head-to-head, but all-time game for his career. 812 all-time game coaching for his career. Celtics could become 22-18 head-to-head against the Bucks. 2-2-1-8, 8-1-2. They're just the similar numbers being used here. 2-1-8, 8-1-2. What else? What else we got here? 56 to 40 to 22 31. Bucks could get their 33rd loss. 28 dating numerology on the Gregorian. 28 written out sums to 156 and 141. Just like the number 33 sums to 156 and 141. That could be a reason why Bucks get their 33rd loss for the season. Today with 48-8 numerology, 48 sums to 61, the 18th prime. Bucks would get their 18th road loss to go with. And going with the 33, Celtics, they could get their 136 all-time head-to-head win against the Bucks. 136 mathematically is the 16th triangular number. If you write out 16, it sums to 33. So that could be some stuff for the Celtics. If we were to look at the Bucks to win this game, if we were to go over the Bucks, like I said, it's the 263rd all-time head-to-head matchup. One of these two teams are going to get their 56th win, 263 the 56th prime. If it happens to be the Bucks who get the 56th win, they would sit on 32 losses for the season to start off the series, the 3 seed versus the 2 seed, like 32. As Celtics get their 32nd loss for the season, as Bucks become 3-2 or 2-3 for the Celtics side, head-to-head for the season against each other. So that could be like a 3-2, 2-3 pattern going on. 3 seed, 2 seed, sitting on that 32. Celtics getting their 32. One of these two are going to go 3-2 head-to-head against the other for the season. And if it falls on the Bucks' way, you have the 32 here and the 32 here as well. Celtics, they can sit on they can sit on 30 home wins for the season with a loss. Today will be the 30th day of the Hebrew religious year. Bucks can get their 128th all-time head-to-head win against the Celtics. This being the Bucks coach's 112th or 812th all-time game for his career. 8-1-2, 1-2-8, just anagrams of each other. Today, leaving 147 left on the Hebrew civil side of the calendar. Bucks can get their 147th postseason win as a team. 40th postseason head-to-head matchup between these two teams. Bucks coach can sit on 40 postseason losses as a coach for his career with the win. Celtics would get their 14th home loss. 14, if you write it out, sums to 40. So that could go in Bucks' favor as well. And that would be roughly, I guess you can throw in the 19 as well. 19, if you write out 19, it sums to 40. 14 sums to 40. It's the 40th postseason head-to-head matchup. Bucks coach can sit on 40. I didn't really see anything for the home team win-loss records. The 25 or the 20 doesn't really stand out to me. But it is the 44th NBA playoff game for this season. It's the 44th away game for the Bucks. 44th home game for the Celtics. One of these two teams are going to get their 56th win for the season. 56 sums to 44. It being the 263rd all-time head-to-head matchup, the 56 prime. So that's pretty interesting how well that's connected. But it doesn't necessarily tell you a win or a loss since either one of them can get their 56th win. But hopefully that helps a little bit. Let's go on to the Warriors and the Grizzlies. Warriors and Grizzlies. So this is a 3 seed versus the 2 seed game as well. But we're going to start with the home team here with the Grizzlies. If the Grizzlies were going to win this game, Grizzlies could get their 20. They can get their 61st win for the season as they sit on 28 losses. Today with 28 date numerology on the Gregorian, also 48 date numerology, 48 written out, sums to 61. They could become 61-28 for a season record with a win. Today is the 30th day of the Hebrew religious year. Warriors come in with 30 losses for the season. However, Warriors coach can get his 30th playoff loss for his career today. And then Grizzlies, I guess you can say Grizzlies would get their 35th postseason win as a team. You write out 30, it sums to 35. So Grizzlies get that 35th. Warriors coach get their 30th loss postseason. What's interesting for the Grizzlies coach is his 239th all-time game for his career. 239 mathematically is the 52nd prime number. Grizzlies can get their 52nd all-time head-to-head win against the Warriors. They would sit on 52 postseason losses as a team to go with. I could probably actually mark that a dark blue. So there's some decent numbers here for Grizzlies. 61-28. Get the upset at home here. Some fairly okay numbers here for them. What else? Get that 33rd home win. 33 written out sums to 66. Grizzlies coach would become 6-6 for a playoff record like 66. That could be something else you can add to it probably. Also, it's the 107th all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. 107 mathematically is the 28th prime number, so that can also help Grizzlies sit on that 28 losses for the season with the win. So they'd have some decent numbers here. Warriors, if Warriors are going to win this game, Warriors, they can sit on that 30 losses. You know, their coach doesn't have to get the 30th playoff loss for his career. They could sit on 30 losses for the season with the win on the 30th day of the Hebrew religious year. And if they do, they would get their 58th win for the season. 58, if you write it out, 58 sums to 115. And Warriors coach would get his 511th win all time for his career. 511 is just a reflection of 115. 3 seed versus the 2 seed, like 32. Grizzlies would sit on 32 home wins with a loss as they fall 3-2 head-to-head against the Warriors for the season. Grizzlies have been beating the Warriors this season 3-1. They could fall 3-2, the 3 seed versus the 2 seed, as they sit on 32 home wins with a loss. Grizzlies coach, he would sit on 133 wins all time for his career with a loss. Today with 48 date numerology, 48 written out sums to 133. And, Grizzlies coach, 239th all-time game for his career, which is the 52nd prime number. Grizzlies could get their 52nd all-time head-to-head win. They could sit on that 52 here as well. But 152 that could go against them is Warriors could become 5-2, like 52, head-to-head against the Grizzlies post-season all-time. So that would be something that could go in the Warriors' favor when it comes to that 52 connection. And then their next game, these two play again on Tuesday, which will be May 3rd. And something to look ahead for the Warriors potentially is Tuesday is going to be a day with 30 and 50 date numerology on the Gregorian. If Warriors win this game, they continue to sit on that 30 losses for the season, but their coach also sits on 229 losses all time for his career. 229 is the 50th prime number. But what's kind of weird is that it's also going to be the 239th day, the 52nd prime number. So then you have this choice of these 52s. Is it going to be the 5-2 to go along with the 30 and the 50 connection, the 229, the 50th prime? Or are they going to come in with 52 all-time wins? Grizzlies sitting on that 52, 239th day, the 52nd prime for the Hebrew. 32nd day for the Hebrew religious side. Yeah, so interesting look ahead for the Warriors. Yep, they could sit on that 30, 229 the coach, 50th prime, 511, get their 58th win, 58 sums to 115. 511 is just a reflection of 115. They can do that 52 here, 5-2 head-to-head against Grizzlies, sitting on 32, be dropped to 3-2 head-to-head against the 3 seed versus the 2 seed. Or it could be Grizzlies 61-28, the 52 here, all-time head-to-head against the 35-52. Warriors coach getting his 30th loss. And I think that's about it. I wanted to make it kind of quick, and I haven't fully looked over. I basically just put these games together, did a quick run through, ate a gummy, smoked a bowl, and made a video. That's basically what I did. So fair warning. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully it adds to what you already have, maybe gets you started on something, gives you a quick overview. I mean, there's some good reads in there for both sides. So I may be slow talking about it and fumble my words and all that dumb stuff, but we got through it. Thank you for watching. Appreciate the support. Hopefully you guys win all the money in the world. And I wish you the best of luck on all your picks. And I'll see you in the next video.